to see who will be the first Schoolgirl Cup champion.
That's it. That's it. The crowd's still coming in. A couple of busloads from Erindale College apparently came up for this one as well. So big crowd. Here we go.
Absolutely. Referee Mansell, he put the whistle to the mouth, the hand into the air, and we are underway. Erindale will get their first touch. Just get that feeling, you know, finals, girls will be nervous and, you know, they just want to get through their sets first up.
Exactly, and as I alluded to pre-game as well, both of these sides faced early deficits that they had to overcome in the second half. So I'm sure the messaging from the coaching staff will be, let's get out to a strong start, play some field position and try and get our noses in front, play from in front.
Hall gets a touch early, the 7. They tell me she's a player to watch is Costa. Costa out of dummy half. They get to halfway on tackle 4. It's been a good set. Hand goes in the air from Mansour on the last. Costa, she'll look to the right. That's who she'll look for, Hall. Hall gets plenty of it. It goes high. She has players coming through. Are they onside? It was knocked on there by Uati Sornaporka. And Hills will get their first touch. And aggressive defence.
It was, yeah, on Danielle Seckold, which is going to be one of the crucial players to watch in this game. Both of the fullbacks, in fact, were instrumental in their sides' wins last week. So the number 1, Danielle Seckold, and Maya McGlynn, who's actually in jersey number 14 today.
And there's a mistake from Hills straight up in their first set. They got up quick, this Erindale side, in defence. And the progress of this women's game, Phil, and we've seen it over the last couple of years and now in schoolgirls as well, is the defence of the game. They really get up and get in your face.
Nothing is left from a physical standpoint. It is unbelievable, some of the shots that these girls can put on and handle as well and absorb.
So Erindale take it right over the 10-yard line. They'll set the scrum. That opens up the left for them. The scrum will set 25 out. Their first touch. We've only just started, 2 minutes gone, and a mistake from Hills early. Important to score points first up. Hall will feed the scrum. Morella awaits. Young girl from Griffith, who's moved to Canberra. They pick it up at the back. Morella now. Morella pops it up nicely. Uati Sornaporka. Her first touch of the footy. Costa gets into dummy half. She has a little look. They come back to the open. Morella gives it on quickly for Hall. The quick ball movement here ends up in the hands of Volosky, and she's tackled 10 out. Costa goes the short side for Hall. Hall short pass there. Brill will take the tackle on tackle 3. Costa looking again. They won't go to short side this time. They're all to the open. Hall plays quite short. They have a good charging run. Aki keeps the ball alive. Gives it on to Seraphin. Seraphin, she popped the pass. I'm just trying to see who it was. Volosky, I think it is, in jersey 12.
There's room to the right.
It was the other. It was the front rower. Air tear. As you say, room to the right. Morella got a little bit lost then. But they get up quickly. The Hills defence were on the last now. Erindale look for a repeat set. It'll go to Hall. Hall, this time it's a lovely kick across the face. Up they go, being knocked on. Be a drop out.
Yeah, it was a double knock on, a perfectly weighted kick up there from Hall as well, who has obviously got herself plenty of possession of the footy in the early stages so far. Puts Seckold under some pressure there with a good kick chase to follow as well, and forcing the line drop out. And look, the Hills were lucky to hang on there because there was a loose ball in the in goal.
So far, so good from Hall with a kicking game. Is this one going to float in a touch? They've had a win there.
Massive win. What a dropout. Catching them napping over on that left edge.
So that'll give the Hills defence a bit of a rest, and they'll just be more than happy just to complete a set so far. Not long gone. Bit of action early. And all they've had to do for 4 minutes is tackle.
Yeah, this is an important set. Important that they get to a kick here, get the ball back into the other half of the field and start to build some pressure on Erindale.
Some nice ball movement, gets through. They link it out the back, just trying to see. They're coming around. Good strong run, but some good cover defence, but a great start to the set. At Seckold it was.
That's one way to get out of your own end.
Absolutely. Tuipolotu. Nice where they pick it up now. That was Dooley who went into dummy half. Vasili. Tuipolotu back. She comes the short side. They throw the big dummy. Seckold. Her second touch in the set, and 2 very important ones. Made plenty of metres with both of them.
Yeah, she's been big.
They look to shift it. That's where it goes. Sufan. Good tackle underneath on the last. Now Hills. They'll look to keep it alive. They've got numbers. Oh, they put it on the left foot. It's going to dribble over the dead ball. Goes dead in goal. Just a bit heavy, Phil.
Yeah, and they had an overlap out there as well. There was a staggered defence. It came up quick. It wasn't easy to get that pass on, but perhaps if they had their time over, they might have just tried to work that one through the hands and take advantage of the overlap.
A good start. McGlynn hits solidly. She makes some metres. She makes a good 10 metres, but then takes a while to get to her feet. Erindale don't want to lose the number 14 early. Hall gets driven backwards, gives the ball to Morella. Morella, room to move, pops the pass, picks up Seraphin.
Yeah, good to see McGlynn back to her feet now. She scored the match-winning try for Erindale in that semi-final last week.
Morella dangerous, picks up Velosky. Velosky pops the pass out back for Brill. Brill will just bring it back to the middle. Still going across field, gets over halfway.
Brill has an incredible running game. You saw it right there. You're going to see it for the rest of this one as well.
Costa again, just controlling things nicely for Erindale. Hall. Yeah, Tear. Yeti. The younger sister of Jordan. And there's the first penalty of the match. And it goes to Erindale. Well, they'll look around. They're going to take a kick now. I think it'll be an F-post, Phil. They'll tap and go. And that's what they do. Aki charging onto it.
Keep the pressure on them. It's been a fast game so far. There'll be some heavy breaths already.
Oh, a little knock on there from Costa at dummy half after the strong carry from Mila Aki. I think that'd be Milleraki, wouldn't it? So 0-0.
Yeah, good defence from the Hills there. Kept the pressure on. Came up with a big play there.
Once again, they look to shift it off the scrum.
There is space out on this edge again if they get it to Seckold.
Well, that's where they're going now. Seckold gets a pass underneath and brings it back to the middle. She'll play it 15 shy of halfway. On tackle 2. Vasili. And a penalty. It's their turn now. What's the referee going to say? High tackle.
Yeah, just got a bit uppish there. So probably an opportunity to kick for the sideline here and start this set inside opposition territory.
Yeah, I'll drop punt on the left foot.
Not a bad nudge.
Plenty of interest. I'll get the restart. 40 out. Vasili. Co-captain of this Hills sports side. Getting through plenty of work early. Especially with ball in hand. Seckold. I tell you what, Phil, if she had a little peek to her left, she had numbers outside.
Yeah, that defence just rushed up on the outside, but there's certainly some opportunities over there.
That's where they're going now. They can see the opportunity out here. Gets in the hand, Lola here. Can she get it on? She goes herself. Has she done enough? I think she has. She had too many options. She, instead of just putting the foot down and going, but first points, Shirley Lola here grabs it.
And that was, yeah, it was good just learning from what has unfolded so far in this game. As we saw earlier in the set, there was space. They couldn't quite get it out there. Seckold had to come back on an angle and a couple of minutes ago, but this time just an absolutely ripping cutout pass from Vartalete, the co-captain, and that's what set this one up. And there was just enough space to work in there and a good finish in the corner as well.
Yeah, it was the winger, actually. So I'm just having a look now. I think it's Esther Tuipolotu. Lola here did shift the pass.
Yeah, and a tough first up assignment off the tee for Vartalete as well. She does get a good strike off that left boot, though.
As you said, tough assignment. So 4-0. Yes, it was Esther Tui Polotu who scores the first points.
Yeah, good vision out of dummy half from Naioka. Toi Polotu as well. Saw that there was an opportunity down that left edge. Got it to Olivia Vartalele, as said, and she summed up the situation well and executed with a beautiful cutout ball.
Early signs, you can see Vartalele just adds a little bit of spark every time she grabs the football, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely. She's certainly going to be the pivotal half, you would think, for this Hillside this afternoon. We've seen Lani Hall on the other side of the equation getting plenty of ball for Erindale. They're going to be the ones that are popping up at first receiver in absolute bunch.
So Erindale with a restart after the Hills try. She gets plenty of that. Is it too big? I tell you what, I reckon that would have sailed over the touchline, but Hills have decided to play at it. It went back, referee Mansour said.
Yeah, lucky break for Erindale right there.
Secco. Brokolic. She gets it back on for Secco, who's backing up nicely. Ever present, the number one. Oh, no, that time the one's just outside of, so it was the 7.
Yeah, it was Sufan.
Sufan. Now Secco. Bounced off that left foot and straightened things up. Toki Ramana in jersey 14. They move it back to the right this time. Attractive footy, lovely pass. Pasili just gets it on tar. Moleka, and Moleka will bring it around. Nanua. Moleka grabs another try. Geez, they're using the football beautifully. Yeah,
that was an unbelievable set of 6 there from the Hills. We've seen Toki Ramene come into the game early as well in jumper 14, and the starting hooker, Naioka Tui Polotu, was instrumental on the left edge, setting up play off the back of a quick play the ball, chewing up some space, just creating that. It meant that Erindale defence just had to condense over on the other side of the field. It opened up some space on the right, and they took full advantage, and a really nice offload as well from, I think it might have been Pasili.
Yes.
And, yeah, that's what set it up. Obviously, Moleka with a nice finish as well, supporting on the outside.
Well, it's the first time we've seen them go to the right. You know, they're more happy, but this time that's danger signs for this Erindale side.
Yeah, they're making strong yardage up the middle.
And move in now. Kick looks good. So 10-0. Halfway through this first half.
Credit to the forward pack. Their work through the middle. They're putting this Erindale defence on the back foot. And once again, we have to credit Danielle Seckold at the back, who's just popping up in the right spots right now.
So once again, Erindale with a restart, a couple of changes. Irving on the field in jersey 18. Once again, she flirts with that touchline. Yeah, well, we saw it the first time. We didn't think they'd do it again, but they did. And this time, the Hillside have let it sail over the touchline. So referee Mansour blows the penalty in the middle of the field.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I hope it's something that was discussed with the coach, and maybe they thought that there was an opportunity. They've been practicing that kickoff, but if it's a sign that they're just already starting to panic, then that could be a bit of a concern. They just need to knuckle down here, Erindale. They've done this before. They literally came from behind last week. They can do it again here, but they have to build pressure patiently.
Yeah, absolutely spot on there. Brokolic, she'll play it. Once again, they're on the attack. Out of dummy half, they go quick. Sufan finds a runner back underneath. In the first try scorer, Tui Polotu. They shift it back to this right side. Valele, long pass. Moleka.
It's play on at this stage.
Yeah, it is too. They're going to drive her into touch.
Great pass from the inside, though. Once again, they're showing what they can do in attack, Hills.
Well, I think the big thing, Phil, as we watch the replay is the depth. of their attack.
Yeah, Vatalele with a beautiful pass left to right.
Dooley couldn't hang on to it, but as you say, Erindale were driven into touch. I think they'll go the first knock on, wouldn't they?
Yeah. It will be Erindale ball, and now's a chance that they just have to complete this set and get themselves down the other end of the field and then produce a really physical minute in defence.
Yeah, 10-0 as we roll into the final 10 minutes of this first half. The New South Wales Schoolgirl Cup for 2023. They looked up Costa. Costa finds Morella. And Morella, Uati Sornair-Porker. Strong run, but the Hills defence comes eventually. She'll be allowed to play the football now. Morella wanting some runners. Eventually gets it on.
I want to see them get the ball in the hands of Abby Brill, the left centre here. She's one of the most damaging ball runners in this team.
Another strong carry. Arkey just gets the ball, tucks it under and just charges into the Hills defence. Hall. Oh, that's some nice ball movement once more. Morella looks back, finds Hall. She'll play it on halfway.
Good set so far, Sully.
It is indeed. Irving's that player that's touched the ball a couple of times in jersey 18. Here she is now again. Long pass. Oh, been touched. It'll be 6 to go if Erindale can get a hold of it, but they can't. It'll be a scrum.
Yeah, knock-on detected. Didn't mind the idea. There was some space to work out there, and they'll start this set once again. But it was some really promising signs up the middle, and that's where they need to continue building pressure in this one. How about Hall as well? I mean, seeing some space in front of her and not afraid to just start running into it as well. Bringing some of that running game in with the ball playing as well.
I did like the eyes up footy there from Irving just then to have a look. So we had a small break out there. It didn't work. So they'll pack the scrum on halfway, looking for their first points of this match. They trail 10-0. McGlynn. Oh, McGlynn off the left foot goes bang again and again. What a great run there from Maya McGlynn, the moo-moo, they call her, off the left foot. Costa gets in quickly. They wanted a quicker play the ball. Costa wanting a runner underneath. Morella stays where she is. She'll slip into dummy half. They go to that right side, Morella, Hall, long pass. That's what they wanted, and that's what they'll get. They'll score in the corner, Erindale. Just trying to see, I think it's Ella Kelly in jersey 5. It was indeed, but what about the eyes up footy from Erindale? They went the short side. Morella threw the long pass for Kelly, and she goes bang, much needed.
Yeah, what was really impressive about that play was Lani Hall actually started left of the ruck. She saw the opening on that right, got outside of Morella, and she was the one that obviously threw that ball as well. A beautiful try assist there from Lani Hall. She's had a really strong first half for this Erindale lineup.
There's something you mentioned at the top, Phil, when you said both of these sides came from behind last week, just the never say die attitude. But I think Erindale have just shown us then that they're up for the fight.
There's no two ways about that, and I think what we've seen from both of these sides in attack was arguably more crisp and more promising than what we saw in the early stages last week as well. There's no doubt that both of these sides have come here to play, and there's still a bunch of time left in this game as well. So it's about knuckling down now and just worrying about the next moment that they can impact this ball game.
Yeah, both fullbacks have been impressive.
There's no doubt about that. We just saw McGlynn with that huge carry left off the scrum. She was the one that set them up inside that opposition red zone, and Danielle Seckold, she's been unbelievable for the Hills as well.
So it's a tough conversion attempt. The far side of Campbelltown Sports Stadium. It is tough. McGlynn from the sideline. Unfortunately, not enough legs, so the score will remain 10 points to 4. As we roll into the final 5 minutes before the halftime break.
Yeah, very well worked pass, that one from Lani Hall, going left to right, just like Vatalele did a few minutes ago up the other end. So some unbelievable skill from the two pivotal ball players in either side. And we're going to see some rotations start to roll through here as well, Sully. Hot conditions out in the middle. They need to keep their middles and their forwards nice and fresh as we get into a bit of a physical battle up front.
So Erindale now off the kick-off. The most important set of the game, Phil, after points.
Indeed, indeed. No two ways about that. Nice to see Sabrina Morella getting more involvement, the number 6 for Erindale as well. Both of these halves have certainly worked into the game.
Hall will play it just shy of halfway. McGlynn again. This time she runs straight at Tui Polotu and she says, come here, and drives it to the ground as she plays it on halfway out of dummy half. Was Irving again. Cole. She's driven back so solidly.
Yeah, good day.
They look to go a short side, and that's where they go. Uati Sornaporka.
Last tackle.
Dribbles the ball backwards. As you say, ball still in the air. They hot potato it. Hall, she'll give it back to McGlynn. McGlynn will look up and she'll have trouble. She says, I'll just kick it off the ground, and does a good job eventually, but Hills will bring it back now. They'll play it 40 out. 4 minutes still to the break. Good scoot out of dummy half. Tui Polotu, our first try scorer. Seckold again.
So fluent with the ball in hand.
They look to come to the right. That's where they do. Some good ball movement. They hit a hole. Pasili, oh, she pops the pass back. It was a forward pass, referee says.
Just forward, but there was an opening. It was a beautiful pass as well. Not quite executed to perfection, but the hole was there. A great line as well. Tui Polotu, she's been outstanding in this last little period of time. And yeah, as mentioned, an incredible line there from Pasili. Just the timing off a fraction.
A fraction.
Only a fraction.
I second the motion. Only, but yeah, no, good work for the referee. He's done a great job in this first half. It's been an entertaining first 25 minutes, or 22. Now Erindale will feed the scrum through Hall. She's the one that picks it up, pops it up for Morella. Morella, ball in hand. They're more than happy to let the ball talk out of their danger zone. McGlynn's the one that ends up with the football though. Irving, she's a dummy half. They pick up Archie. This Hills defence drives her backwards. Irving, they get up quick. Oh, was it the play the ball? Or
yeah, must have been a little error.
So this has opened the gate for Hills right on the halftime siren. Gives them a wonderful opportunity.
As we just have a look here. Yeah, I think what's happened is Arkee's just put the ball down on her own foot, on the planted foot, and that's what has caused the bobble.
So straight away, it's out the back, flat pass. Once again, they're moving the ball beautifully off the scrum. It looks like a set play as they go the short side now. Seckold, she's wrapped up. Defensive Erindale holding strong. They've got a minute 50 till the halftime break. They'll look for runners. Nice little bit of footwork there. Kalairpur, once again, they go that short side. Sufan, oh, lovely pass. Hits Esther Tui Polotu on the chest, and they score in the corner.
Well, there you go. We've been watching the Danielle Seckold running game in full flight right throughout the game, and that time she shows us what she can do from a ball-playing sense as well. Off balance as well, took 2 steps with the ball, attracted some defensive attention because of the fact that she has been such a running threat as well, and then she was able to just open things up on the outside for her winger. And as the Tui Polotu has a double, the first and the fourth tries in this game so far.
Yeah, and the key to that, Phil, is she stays on a sideline. She hugs the sideline. So she's always an open player.
Yeah, it was perfect positioning there on the outside. And a number of these key Hills players in key positions, namely, well, mostly the spine players, they have really stepped up so far. Seckold, of course, in the number 1 jumper. We've seen Vatalele and what she can do from a ball-playing sense, the co-captain, the 5'8", but Naioka Tui Polotu, the starting hooker in this team as well, she's just been popping up all over the place at first receiver, as a ball runner on the edge as well, and I don't know what position you call it, but it's working.
Everywhere. That's what you kick. So the conversion's unsuccessful. The siren will sound in the background, and we will go into the halftime break with Hills Sports 14 leading Erindale 4 in what's been a cracking first 25 minutes.
There's no doubt about that. Yeah, Paddy's Blacktown, they were just unbelievable last week. I don't think I've seen a Schoolboy Cup team play like that ever, to be honest. So they're going to be tough to beat today, I'd say.
So we're with the restart now. That's a big kick there from Hall, Lani Hall from Erindale, and Hills will get the opportunity with a football first in their second half.
Hall kept that one clear from the sideline as well.
Tui Palutu into dummy half. She'd probably love to get a try like her sister. It'd be interesting if Court Esther grabbed 2 in the first half. South there's a solid contact there, but she gets straight to her feet. Up she gets quickly. Layla Black. Out of dummy half. Good scoot there, Tui Palutu.
And she has started this second half in that dummy half role as well, which is interesting.
That's right, yeah. She's holding her shoulder now. Let's hope she's okay. Southend still holding that shoulder. Second will go to dummy half. They'll punch it out the back. Valele. Lovely kick. Puts it up high. Waiting. Taken nicely. Kelly, the try scorer for Erindale in that first half. And a nice set for Hills to commence the second half.
Yeah, Ella Kelly, the one you mentioned there, who did score Erindale's only first half try. We haven't seen Chloe Smith get any opportunities on the other edge for Erindale as of yet, but she's got plenty of pace as well. Let's hope that there's an overlap or two for her to take advantage of, because she's quick.
Hall, she looked to pass it to that other lady that you said's got some speed in Brill. I think Brill will start to go looking for the footy. Oh, there's a knock on. That's not what they wanted. They pushed the pass. It was Morella who picked up Uati Sonair-Porker, and she couldn't control the football.
Now, I think maybe they just have been thinking about getting to the edges a little bit too quickly. They need to start winning that battle through the middle and getting this Hills defence on the back foot.
Well, it's a good point you just made about Brill and Smith. They're unemployed on that left edge.
Yeah, they haven't had any ball, really, outside of maybe one of their first sets of the game where we saw what Brill can do running with the ball.
So Hills now off the scrum. She's been dangerous. Oh, there's a lovely, just hit the ball at speed. Mola Carr goes bang. What about the pass? Valele, but the underline, Phil.
Yeah, it was a set play from the scrum as well. We have really enjoyed seeing that that being introduced into rugby league the last few years, and just a perfectly timed pass, a great line from Moleka, and yeah, hit the hole at pace. Lovely ball playing from Va'alele as well.
And Manea Moleka grabs her second. So they've doubled up the Hills girls. A couple of them now, but just the way they were set up, they were set deep. And as you said, just a perfect underline.
Yeah, it was a ripper. She's been good off the tee, Va'alele as well, just another string to her boat.
Yeah, she shouldn't have any problems with this one. Just moves in, steps back, flags in the air, 16-4. 18-4, sorry. Well, we can go up again. We can go 20. Okay, forgetting it was 14-4 at half-time. That try right on the bell.
They snuck one in just before half-time. And, look, it's going to be tough now. Erindale, once again, learning a tough lesson that, you know, you try to get a little bit too sideways and a little bit too expansive inside your own half of the field. You come up with an error, and then first tackle, you cop that. So once again, they just have to get back down to business here and start working the ball through the middle of the ruck, trying to get Hills defenders tired and on the back foot, and allowing their attack and allowing their opportunities to stem off the back.
Have been impressed totally, though, with this Hills scrums. You know, that there's a play off all of them. They're more than happy to let the ball talk off all of them. And it's been successful. They made a lot of metres and now scored points off it.
Yeah, they've got some beautiful ball players in that team as well. to go along with some nice line runners, particularly on that right edge.
So Hall once again with the restart. It was McGlynn that time. The blonde-headed Maya McGlynn. Oh, there's a good tackle.
Can roll away! Oh boy, he goes waiting.
So yeah, really important defensive set here for Erindale, and there you go.
There's the mistake. Off the first tackle, getting to her feet. Couldn't control the football in the play, the ball, and this will open the door a little bit for Erindale. Just to give their fans a little bit of hope.
Yeah, don't want to put too much pressure on this set because the game's not won or lost in this next minute or two, but obviously hitting back here after conceding points would be a massive confidence boost.
Costa. She had numbers out there. Well, don't pass it now. She's done all the hard yards. Well, she pops it back for Arkey. Arkey rolls onto it. She's been strong with ball in hand. Costa gets the dummy half. Which way will they go? They come to the right side. McGlynn wanted it. She picks up Morella. Morella bounces off that right. She'll play it 10 out. And 10 in. McGlynn at dummy half. Looks for Costa. Costa throws the big dummy to the left and just rolls it forward. This time Irving gets in. Oh, no. Arkey. Might have a run out of dummy half, I think. She's gone in with a plan. She tries to steamroll over the top, but the Hills defence is strong and drives her backwards. Irving, she'll have a dip out of dummy half as well. Can she get the hand out? She can't. A little bit of one-out stuff here from Erindale. Morella says, let's throw it out. Hall kicks it across the face. Coming across, ball goes dead. It just escaped the hands of Abby Brill. I tell you what, Phil, I thought it was going to hit the post at one stage.
That could have bounced anywhere, honestly. That, yeah, a little bit unlucky. A good kick from Hall, set things up absolutely superbly for Brill. That was the one coming through, but that ball could have easily bounced left rather than right, and then Chloe Smith's in unmarked.
Probably burned a few tackles though, didn't they, with a couple of scoots out of dummy half.
Yeah, look, it was a little bit one out. A good, as we see, a nice shot there from Alira Cole. But look, at least they forced that Hills defence to actually make some tackles. That's what they need to do. They need to ensure that they're forcing this Hills side to make some tackles and try to bring some fatigue into their opponents.
You talk about that shot. She got straight to her feet though, Seckold. To be fair, now they're on the fourth. Dancing with it, looking for a runner underneath, and picks up Black. On tackle 4 into dummy half. Torquay Rahman there. She's back there. Seckold fires a long part to Ipolotu, and she gets driven into touch.
Great D. Great hit there by Ella Kelly on the edge, forcing an end to that set. So Hills, it was a good set from them, working their way, you know, all the way up field over 50 metres from the start of that set to that point at the end. But Erindale will start this set in reasonable field condition, and if they can hold it and get the ball back deep into Hills territory, that's the kind of pressure that they need to start building here to make sure that they're still in the hunt, because there is time. And one try can lead to anything. Momentum's a funny game.
Marshall Ingram will play it just over halfway. There's Erindale now trying to bridge that gap. They trail 20 points to 4. 14-4 at half-time it was. And referee, he's blowing the whistle for a penalty. There was a strip in the tackle. So what are they going to do here, Irving?
It'll be a tap and go.
Oh, mate, it'll be the F-Poss. Off they go. She looks up, finds Costa. Costa dancing around, rolls into this Hills defence, and she's driven back strongly. Black involved in the tackle.
It's been interesting seeing the all-round games of both nines in this team. More than happy to tuck the ball under the arm and have a dip as well.
Morella did well. I tell you who did well. Ella Kelly. She got the pass off Uati Sorneporka, and Ella Kelly throws the dummy you'd be proud of, Phil.
Unbelievable work down that short side. Well summed up by Ella Kelly with a 2-on-1. Saw the defender bite early, and she was able to take advantage with her speed. What's fascinating, and as we see it, an incredible offload from Porker. as well, getting the ball on for Ella Kelly. And this game has 3 players with 2 tries.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you say, you look at it, Brill sort of danced around. She hit Uati Sornaporka, who did well as she's about to hit the ground. And Ella Kelly says, I'll have a dip myself, and brings it around for interest.
Yeah, outstanding finish. Ella Kelly, she's scored Erindale's 2 tries so far in this game. As we've sort of alluded to, that left edge has been starved of attacking opportunities, but hey, they've figured some stuff out down this right edge, so why not?
Well, the right's compensated.
Exactly, 20 minutes left in this game too, so still plenty of time. If McGlynn can knock this one over, it's back to a 10-point ball game.
Just sets it up beautifully. As you say, still plenty of time.
And it's what we've seen all game so far. Both sides, they've been able to execute in the opposition red zone and make the most of their opportunities when they are there. And basically, Erindale just need to let those come to them now.
McGlynn moves in, flags in the air, 20 points to 10. In this New South Wales Schoolgirl Cup final for 2023, who will be the inaugural champions?
Yeah, it's about composure for Erindale now, because as we've seen, the opportunities are presenting themselves. All they need to do is focus on doing the little things right, and things are going to open up like we saw right there off the back of a good offload down that short side. So as long as they can be the ones to stay composed, stay patient, there's an opportunity here to rein in this 10-point buffer.
So Hills with the restart, get plenty of it. Morella did well. She attacked the football and straight away pops the pass. She stays in the field of play. Uati Sornaporka looked like a little bobble just as she hit the ground, but she grabbed hold of the football. Morella picks up Brill.
And she's come infield looking for work.
As I said, she's unemployed out on that edge, so she might as well come looking for it. Aki trying to drive it to halfway. She'll play it too short. Irving, the dummy half, picks up Hall. Hall scheming, pops the pass there. Marshall Ingram, and all of a sudden they'll look up. They're 32 out. Hall, long pass for Brill. Brill fires the pass again. Uati Sornaporka this time races for the corner and scores for Erindale. As you mentioned, Phil, Brill switched sides to get hold of the footy and did well.
And it came off the back of Lani Hall as well. One tackle earlier, looked up, saw a bit of space in front of her, took it, and then the hole opened up as well. So unbelievable work from Hall. She was able to get on the end of that pass off the next play as well, and they fire the ball out to this right. Great cutout pass from Brill as well to link up with her centre pairing, and Uati Sornaporka, who did the rest, pinned the ears back and was able to find the line as well. And that was a nice composed effort from Porker as well. Didn't need the pass. It was all about just finding the try line, and that's exactly what she did.
Oh, I think hit the nail on the head. She pinned the ears back. When she saw the line, she was off.
We have a ball game. It's back to 6 points now. This is obviously going to be an incredibly tough attempt for McGlynn here. We sort of got a bit of an idea in that first half of what her max distance is, but we are back to within one converted try now. And as we used the M word about 3 minutes ago, momentum. It's a funny thing, and they've scored 2 tries in quick succession off the back of it, and just off the back of holding possession with that first set off the restart.
And just that little bit of confidence builds, as you say, with that word momentum. Confidence builds. All of a sudden, Uati Sornaporka, she's been very, very good with ball in hand. As McGlynn, has she got them legs? No, it hits the upright cover.
Not a bad effort, though.
It was a good effort. From the sideline. And we roll into the final 10 minutes. 20 points to 14.
Been a bit of positionless footy with this Erindale team there. We Brill popping up more as a 6 as opposed to a left centre, and we've seen some of the running game of Angelina Costa, the starting dummy half for Erindale as well. So, you know, it goes to show right now this game is just about playing eyes-up footy and taking advantage of the utility value that a lot of these players can bring to the table.
Valele with the restart on that left foot. Once again, it goes high. It doesn't go that far. They're more than happy to let the ball talk. Once again, you mentioned Brill. She gets hold of it this time after the pass from Hall.
Now's not the time to push passes. It's just incredibly important that they get through 4 or 5 tackles here and kick the ball deep into Hills territory.
Oh, Morella gives the pass to Aki, and Aki charges into the Hills defence. They're up for it. That was a good tackle. Southend. Morella, she's got the hands on the footy a fair bit, working once again. Uati Sorneporka rolls, good tackle underneath. She keeps it alive, picks it up. Irving again. The key to this is Morella. She keeps popping up. She's touching the ball twice in sets. Morella gets the dummy half. Oh, the pass wasn't great, gone backwards for Hall. She did well. She just knocked it back. She'll take the tackle. And they'll reload. Oh, no, she pops it. Oh, McGlynn wasn't watching.
Yeah. They just needed to take a breath there. One too many offloads. The offloads have been working, but at the same time, they just also need to remember they've got some big bodies in this team, you know, like Mila Arki. Just get the ball in their hands and start to use some physicality and some brutality to get to the end of sets and to work some fatigue into your opposition as well. It isn't just the offload game that's going to win this. It's about just taking a breath, staying composed and making sure you're playing this game in the right part of the field.
Southend to feed the scrum. They haven't seen the football for a while. Floating across field. Valele. They eventually get to the ground. They'll go the short side. Numbers, Sekov. Well, referee's gone a little mistake. Oh, was there a knock on in the play the ball? That's what the referee's saying.
Yeah, we might need to see that one as well. Danielle Seckhold conceded and then got absolutely hammered on the end of that one as well. As we see here, yeah, Valele just skipping across field. She's been outstanding today, but tried to just get up a little quick. I mean, there wasn't a major issue with it, but the ball did just sort of bobble as she put it on the grass.
And look at the shot, as you say.
A nice finish there from Volovsky.
Absolutely, you got the ball, I'll just drive you. She might have watched the Raiders and the Broncos the other night.
So let's just see how Erindale respond after that error to their set. Maybe just put the offload away for a second and just make sure you're rolling this one into the opposition red zone at the end of this set of 6.
They're more than happy to go to this right edge again. Kelly it was. McGlynn. She gets the pass from Irving. She's driven into the ground. She'll look up. She'll play it 32 out. Irving goes to dummy half. They come back to this right side. Costa had a little break. She's back on the field now for Erindale. She'll keep it alive. Uati Sorneporka beats 1, beats 2, still going, gets inside the 10.
How good's she been?
Morella will look up. She darts. Will she throw the dummy? She picks up Kelly looking for 3. Bangs it down. Referee says knock on as she reached down. They'll go to the 10. Well, they'll go to the 20 for the restart. Exciting times for Erindale.
That was unlucky, unfortunate. At least they did get the ball deep inside opposition territory. I mean, if she comes up with that mistake 1 metre short of the goal line, then they're not all the way marched back to their own 30 here. So, you know, a little bit unfortunate for Erindale, but the signs are right there, and they just need to keep getting the ball to Porker. She's unbelievable.
Yeah, she's been very good. Uati Sorneporka, there's some solid tackle once again. She's just come onto the field. Well, she's been in this second half. Marshall Ingram.
Another strong hit from Valevsky there.
Oh, that was Valevsky, of course. Oh, making metres now. Can they skirt down that right-hand touchline? They keep it alive once again. Hills, they're protecting this 6-point lead. 20 points to 14. 6 to go. Rolling forward once again. Kelly Porsche, I haven't seen a lot of her in this second half. Mind you, they haven't had a lot of footy. Scoot out a dummy half. Torquay Raman there. The local crowd, you could hear the noise. McGlynn was the tackle. Which way will they go? They come to the left. Numbers, if they want to use it, been touched. Be 6 to go. And driven dead in goal, is it? I think that's the call I've got. They took the touchline. No advantage. Right.
So they will get their 6 more tackles, Hills. Massive set coming up defensively, Erindale. They've held on for dear life right there. And with only 5 minutes left in this game, they need to stay within striking distance.
What about the shots in this second half?
Volovsky has been one of the serial offenders so far. Some of her shots have been unbelievable.
It just keeps reloading.
As we just see, it's Va'alele that's limping badly on that right leg, which is a problem for Hills because she's been central to everything that they've done in attack so far.
And the crowd getting excited, of course, to follow this game, the Peter Mulholland Cup. Both sides just making their way onto the field for their warm-ups. The Westfields Sports High and Patricia Brothers Blacktown. And that'll follow up after this one. We're at 1 o'clock. The kickoff.
The number 14 for Hills, Torquay Ramene. She's been solid as well, finding space out of dummy half.
Torquay, she'll play it. Takes a while to get to her feet, but she eventually does. South End, they can see numbers here. If they can drift it out, it goes out. Ball finds the deck. Seckold. Seckold's been busy. She straightens it up. Will take the tackle on 2. Torquay Ramene, the dummy half, looks up. There, the ball hits the deck. Getting up quickly. Good tackle from the Erindale girls. They'll reload again now. Hills, they'll come back to this short side. South End, she's got numbers outside. Pops it up, couldn't control the footy. It's opened the door for Erindale again.
Yeah, a good defensive set. They got up in Hills' faces, put some pressure on, forced a couple of those passes to hit the deck, and that tackle as well, just to wrap up the ball carrier there on Tui Pilotu. That was crucial. They keep themselves in the game, Erindale.
They do, but they've got to go 90. Hall. Costa, the dummy half. She'll look which way. Key. We know which way she goes, Phil. She just goes straight.
A couple more sets they should have with the ball in hand, Erindale. It doesn't have to be this set. Let's just try and get back down that other end. Should be the messaging.
Back to that left side. Hall. Hall looks up, dancing around, looking for a runner. Burns a tackle, but takes it. Costa on 4. McGlynn.
And here's where Hall just needs to get herself set at first receiver. Get ready to put a kick in, get the ball in the opposition half, and come up big defensively.
And there's Hall with that kick you're talking about. It finds some green pastures. It's allowed to bounce. They'll look up now. Tui Pilotu.
Great kick chase.
She's grabbed 2. Referee's just time off. There's a Hills player down in back plate.
Yeah, warm conditions in Campbelltown. I think it's a bit of... It looks as though it's just the calf being stretched out. Some cramping going on with Va'alele, the co-captain for Hills. She came up ginger a couple of minutes ago, so that must be what's stopping this game. I'm not a fan of stopping games for players that are cramping, frankly.
I'll second the motion.
I'm not entirely sure that that's fair. If it's a conditioning problem, then it should be play on as far as I'm concerned. And now, as you can see, Va'alele's been told that she's coming from the field. But probably not a bad decision by that Hills coaching staff.
Well, she's carrying a leg, and she heard it down there a little bit before, so it might be a mixture of that as well. But anyway, referee Mansour onto the field in her place.
It's going to be Fossilic that comes into the game, jumper 15, a huge responsibility for her and everyone in this Hills team to hold on to this 6-point lead with 3 to go.
Torquay, as you say, jersey 15 makes her way onto the field. It's a big set here for Hills. They just want to complete. Seckold, been very good.
She's going to be such a good player one day, Seckold.
She's been safe all game. Done a good job for her side. Black. They keep moving. They roll it forward now.
Good set so far from Hills.
That's what they need. They just need to finish it and get a good kick in and make Erindale run 90. Kelleport. She'll play it on the last now. All ends up in the hands. A little bit of lack of communication there. Erindale will get the ball 5 shy of the halfway.
Great D there from Angelina Costa. Massive moment. Wrap the ball up. One-on-one tackle. And they've given themselves a sniff. 55 metres to travel and plenty of time if they want to throw the ball around in this set as well.
Hall skipping. She's looking for an inside runner. There was none there. Costa bolts across to get the dummy half. They go the short side. They just look up. Good tackle. Solid hit on Beloski. She keeps it alive, though.
Move now, here in square. Middle, come 10. Keep going, keep going.
So Costa strolls in the dummy half. She'll find Hall. Hall for McGlynn. McGlynn throws the big dummy, straightens it up again. Morella standing on the right. That's where they'll want to go. They'll look out to this right edge again. Morella now gets the ball in hand. She does well. Straightens it up through Cole. No need to panic yet. Well, it's nearly that stage. There's 2 left. Morella looks to go to the short side again. She looks. Finds Uartis on there. Porker still going. She pops it back for Brill. Brill, they'll go back to the left for Cole. Cole pops it on for Irving. They'll play it on the last.
Yeah, Hall has to put one up here perhaps.
They'll have to throw everything. Hall, what will she do? She looks at numbers, throws a long pass, ends up in the hands of Chloe Smith. She hasn't had an opportunity all day, and unfortunately for Erindale, she couldn't grab it.
I think Lani Hall did make the right decision in the end to get the ball out there via way of hands, but unfortunately just not quite the finishing touches there on the outside.
Well, we were 14-4 at half-time. Hill scored that try early in the second half, which punched it out to 20 points to 4. Erindale have charged late. But with 40 seconds left, Hills just have to complete this set. Secco showing a little bit of footy DNA. She realised what had to be done there. Just good game sense.
No need to pass the ball here. Just scoots out a dummy half and wrap that ball up tight.
I'll tell you what, we're getting an opportunity. Secco, she deserves a try. She couldn't hang on to the footy. The pass wasn't the best. All of a sudden, Brill will look up. She knows which way she's got to go. 16 seconds left. They'll throw the kitchen sink now, Erindale.
This is it.
Costa. Hall. Hall, she puts the kick through and might find touch. Not what she wanted. And the siren will sound, and Hills Sports High have run out 2023 winners of the Schoolgirl Cup.
And here come the students as well. Unbelievable scenes here at Campbelltown Sports Stadium.
Well, absolutely, Phil. We got the game we expected. It was, as we said, it looked like it was going to run away there at 20 points to 4, but Erindale came and Hills hung on.
We got the grandstand finish. That we deserved. Full credit to Erindale College as well. An unbelievable fight back from them in this second half to make, to make this last 10-minute period very interesting. Massive credit to Hills for hanging on as well. They showed some real resilience there in the later stages, both defensively and then bringing the ball out of their own end when they absolutely needed to.
Can we get another round of applause for our runners up from Erindale? And our champions for our inaugural Schoolgirl Cup, Hill Sport 5. Could I ask the captain to come please set the trophy up here and say a few words on behalf of the school? Can we get another round of applause for our Schoolgirl Cup champions, Hill Sport 5? Hill Sport 5 will now represent New South Wales at the national final on September 13. So keep up to again. Congratulations to the golf team participating. A big thank you to Erindale for participation for doing the presentation. We now look forward to our Schoolgirl Cup game between Western Sport 5 and Schoolgirl Blacktown, kicking off at 1 p.m. Thank you.